Okay, I'm going to carry on with the last question that we just did. So my constraints for this, x is less than 10, y is less than 8, 50x plus 40y has to be greater than 400, and x plus y has to be less than 9. Okay, so this is carrying on from the bus question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter these into my calculator. Okay, so I'm going to enter them as a relation. So backspace, enter as a relation. X is greater than or equal to 10. Tab to enter my new one in. Y is greater than or equal to, oh sorry, wrong way. What have we got? 8. Okay, enter. And I have 50x plus 40y has to be less than or equal to 400. Enter again. And then I have tab, last one, x plus y has to be less than or equal to 9. Alright? So I have all these colours that I can now not really see because my window's not zoomed to where I need it to be. So, menu, window zoom, window settings. I can't have any negative numbers. So I'm going to do it up to 100 and we'll see how that goes. That's probably your first point of call. That's useless. You cannot see anything with that. Okay? So what we need to do, change it again to something that we are able to use. Let's go 20 and 20, and now we've got this area here, okay? So, if we're looking at our delightful graphs here, we can see that this red section is under here, all right? We can see our y is less than 8 is there, our x is less than 10 is there. So currently our section is in here. It is singled into this section here. So I can zoom in my window once more because I know that it has to be in here somewhere. Okay? So menu, window zoom, window settings. Let's make it 10 and 10. Okay, now I have a better picture. So we know we're in this quadrant here. We're happy with that. Now we have this section here for it to be true, okay? And this graph here also needs to be true. So if I was to outline our correct area, okay, it is going to be, where are they all true? They are all true in which section? This section here, okay? Actually, I don't know if that is the case. Yes, they are. That is all true in that section there. Because this pink one is coming under and that black one's going above. So to find our intersections, menu, analyze graph intersection, that graph and that graph has an intersection there. So 4 large buses and 5 small buses would get us enough people. Or we have our intersections here as well. Alright, so we need to go menu, trace, graph trace. We go to this pink graph here and we zoom down to where we need to go. Fingers crossed my drawing drops in a second. There we go, 9. We can have 9 large buses. So our options so far, we have 4 and 5. We have 9 and 0. And we also have, so we'll press down now to change our graph because we need the black line here. Or we can have 8 small buses. Alright, so there are 3 options, and small was Y. 8 large buses. So there are our 3 options for our cost equation. So we're then going to substitute those in. How far across did I go? You can't see that at all. So we've got our objective function of 800x plus 600y. So we have 4 and 5. We have 9 and 0. And we have 8 and 0. Now we want the minimum cost. Now the minimum cost we know cannot be this one because 8 is going to be lower because we only need 8 large buses. 8 large buses will be enough to get everyone on board. So we don't even need to bother to find that. Okay? We have 8 times $800 equals 8 times 800. 8 8s are 64. $6,400 for that one. We have 4 times 8, 3,200 plus 5 times 600, which is 3,000. We have 6,200 for this scenario. So my cost is the lowest, this one here. 4 large buses and 5 small buses is my answer. So 4 large and 5 small at cost of 6,200. That is your answer, okay? So you need to find your intersections. Once you've found your constraints, graph them obviously, find your intersections. Your intersections become your possible solutions. Those solutions then get put into your objective function to find your equation.